Oh, right. Oh, I am totally not recording this episode the same as the last episode. Anyway, for me, it would just be just a few hours. For you, a whole freaking bunch of days or whatever. Hi, my name is VitaminDStain and welcome back to some more Sabbat of the Witch. We left off on big plans for a party, a Halloween party, and some studying, I guess. So, with that being said, let's get started. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't stop thinking about how I'll be visiting Ayachi-san's apartment today. Just because of that? You're losing sleep because of that? I'm just going for a boring group study session. So why am I so nervous? That is a great question. Come to think of it, should I bring a little gift? I mean, it's just a study session and Ayachi-san is living on her own, so maybe that'd be going overboard. But I was thinking about bringing a gift to a study session. That's actually funny. But maybe it wouldn't hurt to bring some snacks everyone can nosh on. There we go, that's the mindset. Snacks! Everybody loves snacks. A present's kinda just random. Maybe I should buy some on the way there. Yeah, I guess. I'm going to a study session for the upcoming midterms. With his harem. With my friends. Why? Bro wants to see the harem. Yeah, sure. When I get the chance. Though it'd probably just be Kylo if I do. I just know he'd freak out if I brought the girls over. You mean the harem? Dang! Look at Doka. I like the fit. She stands out. Morning. I just know something stupid's gonna happen. I don't know. But I can't help but feel also excited to see what's going to happen in the apartment. Although it's just a study freaking session. Oh, that's a nice little jacket she has. What the heck? That makes a lot more sense why she's comfortable inviting a guy like me over. Why? Wait. Wait. Blah 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 blah. She lives by herself. Blah blah blah. It's just a standard one bed. Oh yeah, I like to have my own separate bed. Blah blah blah. Makes a lot more sense why she's comfortable inviting a guy like me over. I guess. Not at all. Oh, okay, I get it now. If anything, I'm relieved. I'll feel less nervous this way. Huh? What are you doing? Senpai. Senpai pokes my cheek a couple of times. They're close, super close. They're almost touching me. Maybe if I use my elbow, I could write it off as an accident. Wait, that's a bad idea, isn't it? What am I thinking? I wasn't thinking anything like that. I mean it. Really, I mean, being a healthy young man, I do those things from time to time, but I'm a chicken, okay? A little too honest for your own good. Besides, we're having a study session today. Don't give me any weird ideas. Come on, senpai, we're gonna get left behind. Yeah. Senpai finally pulls away from me with a coquettish smile on her face. I've never seen that word before. You know what? I need to know. What does that word mean? It means behaving in a flirtatious, playful, or teasing way, especially to attract attention or affection. It's often used to describe someone who acts charming or enticing, but in a light, not too serious manner. Yeah. She's definitely flirty. She's so different from the other girls. I never know what to expect from her. You know, I really like Meguru's personality, but something about Toka's personality, well, no, it's not something. It's her flirtatious personality that also has my attention to where I'm like, because if this were real life, I'd fold. I'd fold for sure. I can't say I wouldn't. I probably would. Very easily. I'm coming. Dang, what the freak? As they're going, oh, me, what the freak? That's a nice apartment. Who the freak is paying for this? This looks way too nice. I like the place. It's really nice. I mean, technically it is a one-bedroom apartment. But man, the living room alone looks to be around 30 square meters. This one room is bigger than most entire one-bedroom apartments. Does she really have this entire freaking place to herself? I wonder why. No, seriously, why? Your son tilts her head in puzzlement. Is her family rich or something? No, I'm more nervous about the difference in our living standards than the fact that I'm visiting a girl's home. I don't know how I feel about that comment. Maybe you shouldn't have said that. Meguru's gonna give him a look right now and be like, yeah, perv. Nah, she's the perv. Never mind. Never mind. I take back what I said. Oh no. Wait. Let's jump back to that again. Jesus Christ. She could be awfully scary. Just a little joke. Inaba-san gave in right away to Yachi-san's ominous stare. I feel you, Inaba-san. Yachi-san can be scary as heck. Did you seriously just try to pull the same stunt you warned me not to do? Is that so? I'll help you. Yeah? Well, I guess I'd only get in the way if I try to help her in a kitchen I've never set foot in before. Okay, then take this. I brought some snacks. I guess I'll leave that to her and get to studying. Great. Despite her complaints, Inaba-san is studying diligently. Ayachi-san is not only teaching her the subject matter, but also advising her on the best ways to study in general. In Shiba-san's case, the problem is that she missed some lessons in the middle, so she doesn't need constant attention. Tokushi-senpai is answering her questions every now and then, but is otherwise focusing on her own studies. I don't need anyone looking over my shoulder either, as long as I have my textbooks. I don't have a problem figuring everything out. The only exception being classical Japanese. I just don't get it. Basically, I just need to properly memorize the auxiliary verbs and vocabulary, but for some reason I just can't seem to keep them in my head when it comes to classical Japanese. Do I just hate it too much to concentrate on it? If the test scope wasn't clear, I would never be able to pass it. Even with tests with a clear scope, I just barely scrape by with scores just above 50. That's good enough for me. I'm sure I can pull off that kind of score this time too. Maybe there's no need to try any harder. Oh? Well, again, I don't see why it would hurt to have Togaku-senpai help out, especially if I am going to try and do her route first. So I don't see why I wouldn't do it, but I mean, either way, I'm gonna end up doing both of the choices at some point. But before I do anything, I'm gonna save. Of course. Okay. Sure, I guess. If I was in his situation, I'd probably have a smart one tutor me. Hey, do you have a moment, Togaku-senpai? It's about the translation of shikareba here.
どれどれああ、今昔物語集だね。らへん動詞、しかりの未然形に場がついた接続詞だから、そのようであるとところでの2種類の意味があるんだよ。あとは本文に合わせてどっちを選ぶかだね。
Okay. So I guess it would be the former in this case. By the way, would be weird.
そうだね。確かにそのようであるで合ってる。でもそこで満足せずにそもそもの意味をちゃんと覚えないとダメだよ。
Classical Japanese is such a hassle.
そうかもね。覚えることも多いからね。あ、古文の読解は現代語訳と合わせて確認すると覚えやすいかもだよ。それに現代文だと出題されるのは無数にあるけど、古文だと数に限りがあるでしょ。まあそれでも結構数はあるけど、でも一度読むだけでも運が良ければ役立つ可能性はあるよ。
Oh, that's true. She has a good point. Certainly wouldn't hurt to read the modern Japanese translation of a famous work.
私が使ってた参考書あげようか。解説とかもわかりやすくておすすめだから。
Really? Then don't mind if I... No, wait. You can just tell me which book it is. I'll get my own copy. You need yours for your own studies, right?
そんなの別に気にしないでもいいのに。
No, I couldn't possibly.
でもな。
What is it?
星野くんには何かの形でお礼をしなくちゃいけないって思ってるんだよね。
Repay me for what? Huh? What did I ever do to her?
会長選のことというよりも小志寺さんのことでかな。星野くん、小志寺さんのことに気づいてたでしょ。
Oh, for a sec, I thought she was like talking about the whole witch business stuff. I was like, wait. You know something?
私をパフェに誘ったの。パフェが食べたいなんて嘘だ。
I knew you were a smart one, even though I said she was kind of dumb. Like probably 4 or 5 episodes ago. And honestly, she is kind of dumb for that. I don't take it back at all. She may be book smart, but she's kind of dumb sometimes. I guess we all could be a little dumb sometimes. That wasn't a lie. I really did want to try the parfaits.
でも私と小志寺さんの組み合わせで誘ったのには他に理由があったんじゃないのかな。
Of course, she'd catch on to that. I'm sorry. I tricked you that night.
さすがに騙されたとまでは思ってないよ。それに怒ってもない。 おかげで小獅子さんが会長になってくれたわけだからね。だからむしろ
I guess
あり
it's
が
a
とうだよ。
win-win for everyone. Oh no, it was nothing. I didn't do anything special.
そんなことないよ。小獅子さんの気持ちに私は全然気づいてなくて。私、昔からそういうことに鈍くってね。
Oh, because 2 episodes ago I was like, I wonder if she's ever noticed. Oh, freak. I wonder if she's ever noticed that this lady is crushing on her, but there's our answer. She totally did not, I guess.
今回も星野くんがいなかったら、私はずっとひどいことをしてたのかもしれ
Cruel
ない
and
でしょ。
irreversible? For what?
だから感謝してる。
Oh? I don't know about that. I mean, all I did was go eat parfait with them and then make them go to the arcade together. It would have been one thing if her confession had succeeded, but she was rejected, as expected. Getting thanked for that honestly feels awkward. Anyway, you don't need to worry about repaying me. I didn't really do much, so I just feel embarrassed and awkward when you talk about repaying me.
そうなの？でも私の気が。でも
What's with you and
セクシャルなお礼はできないからね。
there's a great example of her being stupid. Like nobody, not one person in the room talked about that. She's always just thinking about that. She's definitely a horn dog. Repaying me with sexy time favors would put me in an even more awkward position. So please don't.
それではお礼の代わりに私がこのまま古典を教えてあげましょう。
Mm-hmm.
いい？イカ様には形容動詞イカ様なりの連用形でどのようにっていう意味で
I'm laughing because not only is it him being like, oh shit, but like, what is this right next to them? That's so dumb. Animator, use a soft. Why? Hold on a sec.
何？どこかわからないところがある？
No, that's not it. You're just really close, senpai.
そう？でも教科書は星野くんの一冊だけなんだから。
Where are your glasses
近づか
at?
ないと見れないよ。
Where are your glasses at? I mean, yeah, I guess, but it almost touched me. Considering something like this happened earlier, she's doing this on purpose, isn't she? Besides, I can't stop myself from looking at her cleavage. There's no way I'd be able to concentrate like this.
顔真っ赤だよ。
She knows what she's doing. What? Are you sticking this close to me on purpose?
あー、よろしい。変なこと考えちゃってる。
And suddenly we're the problem. You know full well what you're doing, don't you?
何をかな？
The eyes say everything. Well, you're
ほ
purposely.
れほれ、お姉さんが何をわざとやっているのか、その可愛い
Dude.
口で聞かせてほしいな。
She's a freak. You're.
おでんに
You're. Boo. I can't say it. I can't possibly tell you that your biddies are almost touching my arm and I can't stop thinking about your
言っ
cleavage.
ちゃってるよ。
Who cares about that? Anyway, you seriously have to cut this
顔
out.
を真っ赤にしちゃって可愛いな、星野くんは。お姉さん、もっといじりたくなっちゃう。
I knew you were doing it on purpose.
まあまあ、そんなに怒らないの？それとも、もしかして嫌だった？
Well, I mean, it's not like I don't like
本
it,
当に君は正直な子だね。
but it makes me anxious, so please stop. Didn't you say you couldn't do anything
事
sexual?
故。これぐらいは事故だよ。
And so her soft-looking cleavage leaves my side. Part of me is relieved, but part of me misses it a little.
もう
Understandable.
一回近づいてほしい？
No. No thanks.
ああ、今ちょっと悩んだ。いやらしい。冗談だよ。
You enjoy teasing people a lot, don't you? I could tell back when we ate parfaits together.
そんなことないよ。可愛い後輩くんをちょっとめでてただけだよ。愛だよ。愛。
Oh, well, if it's out of love, psh, please. I'm honored, but I seriously can't concentrate that way. So please, spare me.
そうね。 それじゃあもう少し離れて勉強を続けよっか。
Thank you. I've never met anyone like her before. I seriously don't understand what she's thinking. She might be the most flirtatious one out of all the Yuzu-soft novels I've read so
ちょ
far.
っと休憩しましょうよ。
So far. Maybe.
そうだね。
Probably.
それじゃあちょっと休憩しよっか。あんまり根を詰めても良くないからね。疲れた。こんな時間なんだ。結構集中してたね。
How about we talk about the party? Would make for a nice change of pace.
それがいいかも。じゃあお茶を入れ直しますね。
Dang, y'all drink a lot of tea.
ありがとう、あやちさん。
Hasn't it gotten a little bit dark in here?
明かりをつけましょうか。ねね先輩、つけていいですよね。
First of all, it looks like there's a lot of sun coming in. Second of all, the lights look to be pretty freaking on if you ask me. What are y'all talking about?
はい、もちろん構いませんよ。スイッチはリモコンをソファーの近くに置いていると思うんですが。ラジャーです。リモコンと見つかりませんか？ちょっと待ってくださいね。ありましたよ。
I know what that is. What's wrong?
うちのリモコンとちょっと違いますね。うちのより小さいですし、スイッチも少ない。
She couldn't possibly freaking hide her vibrator elsewhere? Like, just keep it casually in the living room? Knowing you have company? She must have forgot. There's no way she did this on purpose. Huh? I feel like I've seen that remote before. Where could I have seen a small pink remote like... What are you holding there now?
いやだから照明のリモコンですよ。
Hold on a second. Isn't that the remote for Ayachi-san's secret weapon? Okay, wait. I need to calm down. Ayachi-san is a girl. There's nothing strange about her simply liking the color pink. What? I just think it's strange because I have my mind in the gutter. Right? Tell me I'm right, Ayachi-san. She's stuck. Speechless. I'm convinced. There's no mistaking it. That's not for turning on the lights. That's for turning on Ayachi-san. Why didn't she hide it? Wait, that doesn't matter. I need to do something. If the egg vibrator itself is around here too, then Ayachi-san's going to die. She'd jump off her balcony.
それ違う。じゃあ明るくしますね。待って、稲葉さんちょっと待ってください。はい、何ですか？それダメ、そのスイッチダメ、絶対。なんで片言？とにかくそれは違うんです。そのスイッチは違いますから押しちゃダメなんです。あ、そうなんですか？じゃあこのリモコンは何です？エアコンやテレビじゃないみたいですし、何のリモコンなんですか？起爆スイッチです。
What?
起爆？そのスイッチを押すとこの部屋は爆発します。自爆しちゃうんです。
Wow, she's desperate.
なんでそんな恐ろしいスイッチがあるんですか？
Was her apartment supposed to be the secret lair for a
と
supervillain?
にかくそのスイッチは違いますから押さないで。押しちゃダメなんです。
Look, over there! Isn't this the remote for the lights? Point out a rectangular white remote with many buttons.
ああ、なんだ、そっちですか。
I'll turn on the lights so you can come back over here now.
よろしくお願いします。
Ayachi-san? Here.
ありがとうございます。
Yeah, don't worry about it. Anyway, is this the remote for your egg?
何ですか？
You can't just keep pretending to be a dense anime protagonist whenever you're in trouble.
もうやだ。お家帰る。
Aren't you home? You are home.
違うんですよ。これはそのたまに強い波が来た時に毎回じゃないんです。
I never asked you about that. Calm down.
すべては契約のせいなんです。
Yeah, okay. The contract.
はい、契約です。
The contract.
もうやだ。
Oh no, not again.
ありえないありえない。こうな
You know what? Actually, Ayachi is so relatable. Calm down. I haven't said anything.
目が語ってるんです。ローターを使っちゃう変態だって。
I feel kind of bad for her now. I'm not thinking anything like that. Though, I was wondering why it was still out.
違いますよ。実は今現在も使ってるなんてことはありませんから、そんな変態じゃないんです。ちゃんと片付けてます。本体は片付けたんです。けどリモコンは置き忘れてしまってたみたいで。
Thought so. So, there isn't anything else you forgot to put away, is there? We're all good now. Right? Oh no, there's something else. There's something else. No, there's something else. She's thinking a little too hard. It took you that long to think about it? And why do you still sound so unsure? Just how much of that stuff does she have hidden around here? I'm a little curious, but I shouldn't intrude into her private matters any more than this.
大丈夫なはず。絶対大丈夫です。おそらくきっと多分。
Dabun. She said dabun, meaning probably. Your eyes told a different story, I said. Turned on the light, saved Nene's remaining dignity.
それじゃあパーティー
She has that? What is that anyway, right? Pff, dignity.
ずっと勉強してたので知らないんですけど、今はどんな感じなんですかね。軽食の方は予約を済ませて、ソフトドリンクもネットでなるべく安いものを注文しています。
Wow, that sounds nice.
パーティースタッフについては学生会と話もしてシフトを組んでいるところです。そちらは問題ないと思います。飾り付けもついでにネットで頼んで学院に置かせてもらえるように許可をもらいました。できるだけセールを行っている通販を利用して費用を抑えて、忘れてしまったものだけ買い出しに行く予定です。おお、知らない間に準備が整ってる。やっぱりあやちさんは優秀だね。私の手伝いなんて必要ないぐらいだよ。そんなことはありません。戸隠先輩のお話が聞けたからこそ効率よく進めることができたんです。
Well, she's right about that. Yachi-san still has been really impressive. Through hearing how the previous parties were run, she knew right away what could be done better. She was even able to persuade the teachers on anything that could be problematic. Things were proceeding so smoothly that there was never a need for me to get involved. I actually haven't touched any of the organization work at all.
おお、じゃあ順調なんだね。出し物以外はですが。出し物は何もないんですか？あるよ。吹奏楽部が協力してくれるから。それじゃあダメなんですか？ダメということはありません。ただ実際にパーティーをしてみないことには十分かどうかがわからないんです。パーティーの主役は集まった学生だから、舞台をあんまり派手にする必要はないんだけど、実際の雰囲気は当日にならないとわからないからね。舞台のタイムスケジュールを文化祭みたいに埋める必要はない。でも保険としてもう一つぐらいみんなでこうグワーって盛り上がるようなものもあると安心かな。グワーですか？騎馬戦とか？
That would certainly liven things up if it were the sports festival.
パン食い競争？
Why do you keep bringing up typical sports festival events?
じゃあ演劇は？それも考えたんだけど、文化祭ならともかくパーティーで長時間舞台に注目し続けるのは疲れるんじゃないかな。
Terrible idea. Besides, we wouldn't be able to get the drama club to put together a show on such a short notice.
もう3年は引退していて、春の文化祭の演目でも練習が必要になりますね。そうですか。あ、じゃあハロウィンにちなんでお菓子交換タイムなんてどうですか？
That's a better idea.
参加者は全員お菓子を用意してみんなで交換し合うんです。それはむしろクリスマスのイベントじゃないですか？
Giving out candy does fit Halloween. though that might be a bit daunting if participation is mandatory. Ideally, we want something everyone can participate in at their leisure and still fun for those who don't participate. Oh, I know. How about a costume contest?
コスプレコンテスト？
You said a lot of students wear Halloween costumes at the party, right?
毎年そこそこいるよ。
今回のパーティーではコスプレを必須にするってこと？
No, that's too much to ask for. I'm talking about voting on who put the most effort into their costume and who looks best in their costume.
ミスコンみたいな感じですか？
Kinda, yeah. It doesn't have to be as grand though. You need to submit your entry, but you wouldn't have to do anything special like presenting yourself on stage. Also, no separate brackets for girls and boys. And, as for the prizes, maybe something like school cafeteria meal tickets. We can fit that in our budget, right?
確かにそれぐらいの余裕はありますが。
If it's just casting a vote, everyone could participate, no problem.
そうかそうか、なるほどね。確かにそれなら盛り上がりそうだね。
水着審査とか変なこともしなくて済むならエントリーする人もそれなりにいる気はするね。
Well, I'm worried if we'll get enough participants, actually.
確かにそうですね。いざ蓋を開けたら一人もいないという事態もありえないわけじゃないですしね。それなら大丈夫だよ。最低でも5人もいるんだから。
Huh? Do you know anyone who'd participate?
ここにいるでしょ。
Oh, heck no. Right here? Wait, you mean 1?
2、
3？
4、5。ほら、これなら少なくとも盛り下がるってことはないんじゃないかな。
Ah, yeah. We have the school idols Ayachi-san and Togakushi-senpai. And Ninaba-san and Shiba-san are no slouches either. I'm sure they'd get the students fired up. You could bet on any of them winning if the others weren't there and make bank. Aren't I a little unnecessary in this equation?
必要。男の子でも参加できるってアピールをするためにはね。
Well, I guess that makes sense.
でもそれって私たちは絶対にコスプレをしなくちゃいけないってことだよね。
Yes.
そういうことになりますね。
なんか普通だね。めぐるちゃんは恥ずかしくないの？もしかして経験ある？
いえ、自分も初めてですよ。そりゃちょっとは恥ずかしいですけど。でもコスプレした方が楽しそうじゃないです？こうして準備から手伝うんです。せっかくだからパーティーを目いっぱい楽しみたいじゃないですか。
She has a point.
そりゃまあね。
それに別にエッチな格好をしなきゃいけないわけじゃないんですから。コスプレする人が他にもたくさんいるならチャレンジしてみるのもいいかなって。
それはそうかもしれないけど。
Do you not want to wear a costume, Shiba-san?
そう聞かれると嫌っていうほどじゃないかな。恥ずかしいとは思ってるけど。
じゃあ一緒にコスプレしてみましょうよ、つむぎ先輩。こういうチャンスはなかなかないんですから。
あんまり恥ずかしくないのなら。
もちろんですよ。自分だって恥ずかしいコスプレはしたくありませんよ。あやちさんもコンテストでいい？まあ変なコスプレをせず目立つこともしなくて済むのであれば、
As if you don't already.
私も異論はありません。衣装はどうします？それならお任せ。みんなの分も私が用意するから。
Dang, she's really coming through, too.
いえ、ですが。と言っても正確には被服部にお願いするつもりだから、そんなに気にしないで。
いくら被服部といっても急に数人分作るなんて大変じゃないですか？
今からお願いすれば大丈夫だよ。被服部の部長さんとは友達だから。あの子可愛い子の服を作るのが私服の時間だって よく言ってるの。あやちさんにシーマさん、稲葉さんの服なら喜んで。というか、向こうから頼んでくるぐらいだよ。相談しなかったら恨まれちゃうぐらい。
それじゃあお言葉に甘えてもいいですか？
じゃあ決まり。これは楽しそうなことになってきたな。
ですね。パーティー頑張りましょう。
おう。
じゃあ稲葉さん、ちゃんとパーティーに出席するためにも勉強を再開しましょうか。
うふふ、嫌なことを思い出させないでくださいよ。
今日はお疲れ様でした。
お疲れ様。いやー、勉強したね。
勉強しすぎてちょっと頭痛がします。自分今日覚えたことを忘れちゃ意味がないですよ。ちゃんと反復して覚えましょうね。
分かってますよ。
あやちさん、今日は部屋を貸してくれてありがとう。いえ、みんなで勉強できて楽しかったですよ。私も楽しかった。
Thanks for helping me study today.
いえ、いつも助けてもらっているのは私ですから。
稲葉さんはどうかな。赤点回避できそう？
まだ自信はないですけど、ねね先輩の教えを無駄にはしません。期待していますね、稲葉さん。はい、頑張ります。
Anyway, we shouldn't stand around here chatting forever, so.
そうだね。じゃあまた来週。ありがとうございました、ねね先輩。
今日はお邪魔しました。
Have a nice weekend, H-san.
はい、お疲れ様でした。
じゃあ私は電車だからここで。お疲れ様。
お疲れ様です。今日はありがとうございました。
テスト赤点取らないように頑張ろうね。それじゃあまたね。
Yeah, see you. Let's go. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Alright, you both live in the same direction, right? I've already come this far, so I may as well see you two home.
いいですって。ここからなら家はすぐそこですから。それに紬先輩と一緒なんです。そこまで心配しなくても大丈夫ですよ。そうだよ。気持ちは嬉しいけど、星名くんの家とは逆方向だよね。駅に来るだけでも遠回りしてもらってるのに、これ以上はいいよ。だから先輩、今日はここで。ありがとうございました。お疲れ様。それじゃあね、バイバイ。
You too. See you two on Monday. Well, time for me to go home as well. Having partied with everyone, I walk my way back home. Studied up for the midterms and the party's coming along well. That's great and all, but I wonder if there's anything else I can do to make the party better. Preparations have been progressing steadily, but it's mostly just Ayachi-san and Tawakushi-senpai doing all the work. Literally. Even with the costume contest, it'll be the girls getting the party goers excited, not me. And I wasn't able to be much of help during the study session either. An event like this doesn't come around often. I really want to help out too. Man, I really am acting strange. I've never really cared about a school event before. Why do I want to help out so much? Well, I guess it just seems like it'd be a lot of fun.
ありゃ、星名?
Dude, it's been a while since... I feel like it's been so long since I've seen her. I was thinking, wait, don't we have another maiden that I'm forgetting about? Karia, what are you doing here?
私はギターの練習。
Cool, you finally pull up with the guitar. Guitar reveal? Out practicing this close to midterms, huh?
何事にも気分転換は必要なのさ。
You good? That was one heck of a sigh. Must have caught her trying to escape from reality. So what kind of practice are you doing? Street performances?
まさかそこまでの度胸はないよ。スタジオを借りてたのさ。
Someone had mentioned that you could see Wakanda in the background. I believe in Cafe Stella visual novel, but obviously her face like not showing. And it's a girl like her with a guitar, and I feel like I have seen that before. I just don't remember in what scene it was with Kose that she had appeared in the background, because I feel like I've definitely seen her somewhere, like as a background character in one of these CGs, which I think is such a cool little Easter egg, if that's what it's even called, or if that's what you could even call it. Can you do that by yourself? I always figured that was something only bands could do.
スタジオによりけりかな。個人練習の金額設定をしてるところも結構あるんだよ。私が利用してるのはそういうスタジオ。アルバイトも続けてるから多少は余裕があるし、遠慮なくアンプを鳴らしたい時とかたまに利用してるんだよね。
You know, I must say, this is something that I've noticed, and I don't think I'm really crazy about it, but at the same time, I wonder why. Or in these visual novels, I feel like you have at least one maiden that's not really hanging out much with the protagonist as much, along with the rest of the maidens. Or is it just me? Like in this visual novel, it seems to be Wakana. And then in Kinkoi, it seems to be Akane. It seems to be, I said. And then in Cafe Stella, it's Suzune, I believe. I wonder why that is. You don't do street performance?
いや、さすがにそこまでの度胸はないって。あれもいろいろ面倒だからね。
Then how about forming a band?
私のはあくまで趣味の範疇。まあ自分のギターを買って前より多く練習するようになったけどね。
You've been at this for a while though. It's been a few years, right?
まあね、確かに続けてるけどさ。
How about testing the waters a little?
はあ？何言ってんの星名。
Oh, I see what he's thinking. Want to try showing off your guitar skills in front of some fellow students?
みんなの前って、いきなり何？どういうこと？
The gears in his head are turning. I see what's going on. Cool. The following week flew by. All extracurricular activities were put on hold for the week before midterms. The club rooms were locked down and they even took Ayachi-san's key away just in case. Because of that, we gathered in the library after school every day to continue studying. The typically empty library really fills up and comes to life during these test periods. Well, it gets as lively as a library full of quiet studying students can get. The OC studied away quietly and diligently as well. Ayachi-san and Togakushi-senpai gave us pointers on anything we didn't understand, helping us shore up our weak points. What? After coming... little typo in reading there. Or whatever you want to call it. After going through the process day in and day out, I grew quite confident that I would pass the midterms. That should do. The stiflingly silent classroom, I stopped my pen and placed it on my desk. I've just finished the last test of the week. Classical Japanese. It's my worst subject, but thanks to all the studying, I was able to put down my pen with confidence. That's not to say I aced the test. I'll probably get around 70 points. Still, it's a lot better than I'm used to. And it's all thanks to everyone's help.
はい、ペンを置いて。試験終了だよ。後ろから答案用紙を回収してきて。
It's finally over.
疲れたな。
How'd you do?
まあ普通かな。赤点はないだろうけど、よくて平均とかそれぐらいじゃないか。そっちは？
About the same as usual. Or maybe a little better.
全部揃ってるね。じゃあ中間考査はこれで終了。お疲れ様。採点は遅くとも来週の頭には終わるから。もし赤点を取ったら分かってると思うけど補習と追試じゃないと進級できないよ。ああ、そうそう。赤点の場合は来週末のハロウィンパーティーにも参加できないから覚悟しておくように。じゃあそういうことでよろしく。
Yasashima-sensei leaves the classroom with a stack of answer sheets in her hands. Finally released from its state of tension, the classroom breaks in their commotion.
さてと、せっかく昼前に終わったんだから、どこか遊びに行くか。
I swear to God, if you flake out on him, there should be some bro time too in these visual novels, you know what I mean? Like, the protagonists tend to have this homie or two homies or a little group, or not a group, a homie. And they just do not freaking talk to them outside of school. At least it seems like. I would have loved to see a little more bro time too in these types of games. With these types of games, I feel like the center of attention is always the maidens. And that's not a bad thing, but that's just something I would like to see more in future novels. I got my club, sorry.
今日もか？いろいろ大変だな。
You know the Halloween party Hisashima-sensei just noticed? Those who's in charge of organizing it.
相変わらず 意外と大変そうな部活だよな。
Yeah, it is a lot of work, but this kind of behind the scenes work is actually pretty fun.
お前がそう言うなら、今年は俺も参加してみようかな。
Do it! You sat it out last year like me, right?
ああ、ちょっと悩んだんだけど、他に用事もあったしな。けど今年は何もないし、裏方にいるってことは、お前も参加するんだろ？
Yeah, I'll be busy working now.
よし、じゃあ俺も参加することに決めたぞ。期待してるからな。
We'll try not to. Oh, right. Hey, Karia. She tenses up and then bolts out of the classroom, pretending not to hear me. Hey, wait.
星野くん、部活は？今日は戸隠先輩が大切な用事があるって
It's
言って
gonna
た
have
け
to
ど。
wait. Sorry, but could you tell him I'll be late?
時間は結構かかりそう？
Maybe, yeah.
そっか、わかった。じゃあ先に行ってるね。あやちさん、一緒に行こうよ。
はい。それじゃあ星野くん、また後で。
Yeah, later. Crap. Kylo, we gotta go after Karia.
何？どうしたの？
Great question. Karia, wait up. Have you thought about it?
あのさ、本気なの？
Of course I am, though I'm not gonna force you or anything. Do you hate the idea that much? Just think of it like a private party. There's no pressure. Have you ever performed in front of a crowd?
そうは言うけどさ。
I hear you, Wakana. I hear you. I used to play percussion back in middle and high school, and just the thought of performing, I hated it. I hated it. I was a very anxious person. And it was just the worst for me. And then in high school, I took a year of theater in my senior year. And I thought it was fun. Acting is so fun. But just the performing part, I'm like, no. I made up a story once to get out of it. I told my teacher my grandpa died. Oh man. Yeah. I did. Funny thing though is that he didn't actually die. He's been dead.
何の話してるんだ？
Remember how Kari has been playing the guitar?
ああ、それがどうかしたのか？
She's been practicing for years now, but she hasn't actually played in front of anyone yet. So I asked her if she'd perform on stage at the upcoming Halloween party.
いいじゃん。俺も参加するからさ、若菜ちゃんの演奏を聴かせてくれよ。
嫌だよ、恥ずかしい。
けどさ、ずっとギターの練習を続けてきたんだから、誰かに聴いてもらいたい気持ちもあるんじゃないの？
それはまあ確かにあるけど。
Take like 5 shots of tequila, then you'll have any amount of bravery.
無理強いされてるわけじゃないのに、渋ってはっきりと拒絶はしないってことは、興味あるんじゃないの？若菜ちゃんも実はやってみたいんでしょ？踏ん切りがつかないだけでさ。
それは
正直に言ってみようよ。言うだけ。若菜ちゃんの気持ちをチラッと言ってみるだけだから。
正直に言うと確かにそういう気持ちもあるけど。
じゃあいいじゃん。ほら、文化祭と似たようなものだって。ただちょろーっと舞台でギターを弾くだけ。修二が言うように内場のパーティーだよ。審査されるわけじゃないんだよ。難しく考えないではっちゃけちゃっていいんだよ。
そう言われると。
ほら、やってみたいんでしょ？チャレンジしたい気持ちあるんでしょ？せっかく新しいギターを買ったんだからお披露目とかしてみたいんでしょ？こういうチャンスは一度逃すともうないかもしれないよ。一回だけ、今回だけ試しにやってみるのもよくない？
I keep punching my dang mic. Oh my god. Kylo has quite the silver tongue. I can sense Karia's feelings change little by little. This guy could make a living as a salesman.
一回だけ、一曲だけでもいいんだからさ。やっちゃいなよ。
いやでもパーティーでしょ。そんな中ギター一本は辛いって。 華やかな場所でギターの弾き語りとかなんか迫力に欠けるしさ。
確かに騒がしいパーティーだとちょっと迫力に欠けるかな。
でしょ。それに人前なんて初めてだから一人きりは不安だしさ。
I see. This is too bad. Personally, I would have loved to hear her play, and I was positive it would get the crowd fired up.
だったらさ、一人じゃなきゃいいじゃん。バンド組めば？
はあ、すっとんきょうなことを。メンバーがいないでしょ。他の人と練習したことないし、そもそもパーティーはここの学生じゃないとダメなんだから。
平気平気。俺いるじゃん。修二いるじゃん。ほら、3ピースバンドの
No
完成じゃん。
way that's gonna happen.
ちょっとカイド、いきなり何を無茶言い出してる
No,
の？
he's just spitting out of his eye. You clearly need to think that through more. The two of us are complete amateurs. Or are you telling me that you can play an instrument?
おう、ドラム。
Oh,
はあ？
what?
いやだからドラム。
Kado, my dude. You know that tamarines don't count as drums, right?
知ってるよ。
カスタネットも違うんだよ。
そのかわいそうな子を見るような目をやめろ。
But wait, what? You know how to play drums? For real?
だってモテるために友達とバンドやってたもん。俺はドラム担当だったんだ。
Oh yeah, you did mention how you had a period where you were into music. You even had a band?
なんで驚く。男なら誰しも経験があるだろう。バンドに参加してモテる努力をするってさ。
冗談じゃなく人前で披露できるレベルなの？
おう。いやごめん。ちょっと言い過ぎたかも。久しぶりだから腕は鈍ってると思う。けど昔は文化祭でやったし、ライブハウスでもやったぞ。
嘘！
だからマジだって。去年のハロウィンパーティーを休んだのも自分のバンドのライブがあったから
What
で
a
しょ。
what a revelation.
ま、閑古鳥が鳴くような客入りだったから素直にパーティーに出ればよかったって今では思ってるけど。
Sorry, Hideaki. Kylo gives us a lighthearted smile. Needless to say, I don't taste any lies at all, and there's no hint of him embellishing things.
いやー、やっぱ人を集めるって難しいな。でもって人を集められるほど人気がないとモテることはないしよ。ライブハウスで演奏って言っても結構下手な人もいるんだけど、一番人気があったりするんだよ。謎だわあの現象。しかもドラムって全然目立たないんだよ。動けないし一番奥だし、スティック回しても気づいてくれないし、寂しいったらありゃしない。
That's a good take. They're underappreciated.
結局苦労しかなくてみんなのやる気もなくなって夏前に解散した。
Wow. You were a lot more serious than I would have expected.
まあな、何事も経験ってやつ。モテたかったから練習は真面目にしてたんだぞ。ここに進学する前に結成したから一応3年ぐらいはやってたかな。
信じられない。
That's a pretty long time.
大口叩けるほどじゃなく素人に毛が生えた程度だけどな。ライブもボロボロでいや懐かしい。ようやくちょっと慣れたかなって頃に解散だから身についたってほどじゃないけど、それでも叩けるって言っていいよな。
まさかカイドウがドラムができるなんて。
修二だってモテるためにバンドを作ったことがあるだろ。
No. I've never really cared about being popular.
じゃあもしかして楽器できないの？
I mean, I guess recorder or the triangle.
学芸会か。
なんだできないのかよ、使えないやつ。
Well, gee, sorry for that.
けど安心しろ。パーティーは来週の土曜。猶予はまだある。
No way, this is actually happening. Huh? What are you saying?
楽器って奥は深くてかなり難しい。でもな、入り口は意外と広いんだ。なんと
No
かなるな
way.
る。まあ簡単だとは言わないけどな。
Actually, it might. Yeah, it doesn't. It wouldn't be too surprising if it does actually happen, though, because he was just saying how he wishes he could help out more. And in his mind, I bet he's thinking, well, I'd be doing something for the party, so I wouldn't be completely useless. So he might just do it. The little trio might actually happen. Wait. You said we'd be a 3-piece band. So you're telling me to learn the bass guitar?
ギターの基本は授業で習ったんだろ。ならそれなりの努力をすればいける
Yeah,
って。
it's happening. It's
多分
happening. Hold on, you're being a little bit too casual about this.
それによ、お前が言ったんだろ。内場のパーティーみたいなものだし、気楽に考えろって。
Ah. You got me there.
おやおや、人には言っておいて、自分は何もしないタイプですか？口だけの男ですか？
This butthole really getting on my nerves.
若菜ちゃんを誘ったのはお前だろ。若菜ちゃんだって一人じゃなきゃやってもいいって言ってるんだぞ。
いや、まだやるとは言ってないんだけど。
俺らと組むのは嫌なの？
嫌じゃないけど、でも星名も OK したわけじゃないしさ。
じゃあ修二が OK すれば若菜ちゃんもやるってことじゃん。ほら、あとはお前の返事だけだぞ。男なら自分の言葉に責任を持てよ。
あれ、なんか話が変わっちゃったような。いや、まあ、その
Karia falls silent and directs her gaze towards me. How did everything end up depending on my reply? Kylo is so much worse than a salesman. He's like a shady talent scout.
それにお前、パーティーを盛り上げたいんだろ。だからこそ若菜ちゃんに話を持ちかけたんだろ。
Oh my god, he's after us too. Yeah, but
最後の責任ぐらいはお前が取るべきじゃね。
well, I get where he's coming from. I can't leave everything to everyone else. The two of them realize that what they're asking is no small task, which means they'd understand if I say no. I can sense that Kylo is egging me on, partly as a joke.
ほら、やっちゃいなよ。
You better help me learn how to play the bass. I am not learning how to play that thing on my own, okay?
わかってるって。どのみち時間もないんだ。曲を決め打ちして合わせていくしかないんだから。ということで、若菜ちゃんもいいよね。
星名は本当にいいの？
I do want to liven up the party, and I also need to take responsibility for what I said, so yeah, I'll do it.
でも、1週間ちょいってかなり無茶だと思うよ。
Yeah, it is. But I can't back down now, and also, sorry if I fell miserably.
その時は3人で恥をかこうぜ。どうせみんな笑って流してくれるって。パーティーなんてそんなもんだ。
じゃあ、やる。私もやる。
よし、決まりだ。一丁暴れるぜ。
I know I just agreed to this on the spur of the moment, but this really isn't going to be easy. But I made my decision, so I'm doing this. There's no time for whining, I just gotta push forward.
ちなみにお前、無茶なことを実現させるんだから、これから当日までまともに休めると思うなよ。
Yeah, I figured. At least give me a few moments for me to go to the OC and let them know what's up. Wop wop. I part with Kaido and Kariya and head for the club room. Man, that took longer than I thought. Hope Togakushi-senpai isn't upset. I wonder what that important business she mentioned is. They would run into some kind of major problem with the party? That certainly wouldn't be good. I'd have to give up the band if so. I really don't want to call it off now after talking such a big game. How would I explain this to Kariya? I'm probably getting ahead of myself here. I still don't know if there's a problem or not. I should just stop worrying and find out what this is all about. I reach for the club room door, but stop upon hearing some boisterous voices from the other side.
やっぱり若い子の肌はスベスベだね。
Stop right there. Do not open the door.
先輩、そこはダメですよ。というか、戸隠先輩だって1歳しか違わないじゃないですか。その1歳が大きかったりするんだよ。と言いますか、自分からすれば戸隠先輩だって綺麗で憧れですけどね。あ、ねね先輩は動かないでください。はい。
What's going on and what are they doing in there? Why would you open it? Sorry for being so... 8? Of course.
はい。ちょっと、星野くん。
Strike 3 with Tsumugi. I open the door and find myself in a beautiful new world. Amazing! This is downright amazing and in more ways than one. But wait, what the heck is happening here? I mean, I seem to remember encountering a very similar sight not too long ago. There's just one girl that time. Today there's 4 and there's way more skin exposed than last time. But doesn't that mean I'm in way more danger here? This is bad. Like, really, really bad. I'm assaulted by a mixture of embarrassment and anger from each one of them at once. Wham! Something slams in my face. Some kind of salt material strikes me right above the eye and the eyelid. Now my vision has gone all white. Ow! What was that? I can't see anything. You have a point. Why is Togakushi not freaking out? Okay, I'm sorry. When my vision's still flickering, I take a few steps backward, fumble for the doorknob, and close the door. I was so stunned I wasn't even able to pull off my comical stunts like closing the door with me still in the room. I can finally see again. In front of my eyes is the firmly shut door to the clubroom. But the image I just witnessed is still vivid in my mind, as if the door is still wide open. Never thought I'd get to see Shiwa-san in her underwear again. Except it wasn't just her this time. I feel guilty for thinking this, but man, I'm one lucky guy. But still, I'm scared of what awaits me. Will they forgive me if I apologize? Again, Togakushi-senpai didn't say anything. There's something on the ground. Is this what Inaba-san threw at me? A tape measure? Those things are pretty heavy too. Y'all couldn't go to a bathroom or a locker room? You guys really don't learn anything, do you? What for?
戸隠先輩が被服部にお願いしているコスプレのです。
Ah, of course.
今日中に採寸を終わらせてほしいって言われててね。だから集まってもらったの。でも星野くんは遅くなるって聞いたから、先に女の子の方を終わらせようとして。
だからわざわざ下着にまでなる必要はないんじゃないかって言ったのに。
Yeah, she's speaking from experience, y'all. Why didn't y'all listen to her?
だってせっかく作ってもらうんだからきっちり採寸しないと。何にしろ全ては今更ですよね。
Oh, you draw the line here in underwear? You would think that Nene would kind of be a little less freaked out about it, given that she's been caught up flapping it, jorking it, whatever you want to call it. But I guess... yeah, no, I guess it's still valid. Yeah.
また見られたよ。
今度は下着姿を。でもあれ前に見られたのを考えるとまだ。
That's what I'm saying!
いやでもだからって見られていいわけじゃないですし。
I'm really sorry.
鍵をかけてなかったのはまずかったね。失念してた。だから服の上からでも十分だって言ったのに。ショップで測るとしても普通にシャツぐらいは着てますよ。
It's Toko's fault. It's Toko's fault. No, it's simply my fault.
そうです。理由はどうあれ女子の裸を見るなんて男の責任ですよ。まったくもう。
And not because Toko forgot to lock the door. I agree, but I want you to know that it wasn't on purpose.
事故なら何でも許されると思うなよ。
You're right. I'm sorry.
まあ説明してなかった私の責任もあるからこの辺でね。とにかくさっきのことは忘れてくだ
They
さいよ。
always say that. When do they ever forget? I'll try. I really will. But I'm not sure it's possible for me to forget such an incredible sight.
ほんと忘れてくださいね。
Sure. I'll do what I can. Nawa-san glares at me nastily, and the looks from Ayachi-san and Shiwa-san don't feel much better. It's about time I change the topic. By the way, there's something I need to discuss with you about my club activities coming up.
相談というと
I'll do that in the last episode, because it's been about, for me, an hour and 8. Dang. These last 2 episodes, y'all have been, or 3 maybe, I don't know. I've low-key been going a little over the limits, but it's okay. It's for a good cause. Totally. A really good cause. Just when I was thinking too, before the whole incident thing here, I was like, oh, it's gonna be another chill episode. Nah, they had to pull one of these. I'm like, all right, well, that's great. Solid episode. Nothing to complain about yet. I had a good time and I hope you guys did as well. With that being said, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much, as always. Like, seriously, thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please let me know that by hitting that like and subscribing if you haven't already done so. Subscribing takes so little time and effort. Just click the button, will you? Let's hit 1,000 subscribers. So far, but so close, and so far and so close, and very, very far at the same time. Let's make it happen, please. And I'll see you guys in the next video as always. Y'all stay safe, and until next time.